It says to create a user-defined field and then include it in some reports. It's a really nice, simple, straightforward thing to do. You need to go up to Tools and then Setups and then user-defined fields there. Get this blank box at first, so click Search to see if you've set up any previous user-defined fields. And to create a new one, just click on New. Then we've got to fill out some details about this user-defined field. I'm going to create one to record whether a pupil has had a certain vaccination or not. So I'll call it vaccination ? And then we've got a field type that we can give it underneath. And these are the different types of fields that we can create. Mine's a simple yes, no, true or false approach, so I'll use this one here. The data domain refers to where this new user-defined fields applies to. And you see the options are school, person, admissions or inquiry. The one we usually choose is person because that allows us to associate it with an individual student. And when we click that, you get the different types of people that SIMS records. And of course, we want to record it against a student. There we go. As a default, it's going to put it in the user-defined fields panel, but I could do, if I wish, place it in the medical panel in every pupil's record. So we'll make sure there's a tick in active. If we wanted to, we could use this as an assessment manager filter as well. So I'll save that. And now it should be available for us to use straight away. If I go to find a pupil, any pupil should do. I'll pick out a random year 4 pupil. And once it's loaded up, if I go down to the medical section, which is where I selected to create this user-defined field, we should find down towards the bottom is our new vaccination tick box, which I can treat just like any other user-defined field in any other part of SIMS. And that extends to being able to use it in reports. So it appears in the report module. So if I go to reports, design report, I can create a new report based on the students, specifically based on students on roll. And I can choose to print off the name and registration group of the pupil. But also, if you scroll down far enough, you should find a section called UDF, short for user-defined fields. And there's vaccinated there. Could put a few more fields on there, pick out a registration group or something like that. Whatever you need to add there, click on next to go to the next stage. I'm sure you're familiar with this way of defining filters. So we could select a filter based on the registration group of the pupil and just carry this through to create a report. So this is one way of doing it. I'll assume you know how to create a report there. Sometimes a simpler way of creating these reports is to use the built-in simple student lists, where I create a general student list. Here's a general student list of pupils across the school, and I could filter this on registration groups or year groups or whatever, and print however many columns I want. But the column we've just added, you'll be able to find by looking under user defined field here. Instead of basic details, click on user defined. There's our vaccination column, and we can add that to here just by dragging it across or double clicking on it or whatever we need to do. So that's how you can add a user defined field and use it in reports, either the ad hoc reports through reports, design reports, or these simpler general student lists. A nice simple way of doing it. I hope that helps.